Subway restaurant chain specializing in submarine sandwiches. In 2002, it became the largest fast food chain in the United States, measured by number of outlets, with over 21,000 restaurants in the US as of 2022. The company operates in more than 100 countries with over $10.2 billion in revenue and a brand value of over $14 billion. Headquarters are in Milford, Connecticut. How it all started. Subway began in August 1965 as a partnership between Fred DeLuca, a 17-year-old who needed money for college fees as he had a dream of becoming a doctor, and Peter Buck, a family friend with a PhD in physics. Buck loaned DeLuca $1,000 to open a takeaway restaurant in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The restaurant was called Pete Super Submarines because submarine sandwiches were the menu specialty. A submarine sandwich is made by filling a split Italian roll with various sliced meats, cheeses, vegetables, and condiments. The name derived from the shape of the sandwich. The entrepreneurs struggled, and at the end of the summer, DeLuca had just $6 remaining. Still optimistic, Buck led the opening of a second restaurant, and DeLuca said they wanted to create the image of success. However, it was not until their third restaurant, which they gave a different name, Subway, that the enterprising duo made a profit, earning $7,000 in its first full year. Psychology graduate DeLuca very much had the mindset of the ambitious entrepreneur, as the fast food magnate planned to open 30 restaurants within 10 years. Falling short of his prediction, by 1974, DeLuca and Buck operated 16 Subways throughout Connecticut. The pair had difficulty keeping all 16 locations cohesive and meeting the same standards, and so decided it was time to franchise the business model. DeLuca believed franchising was the future and convinced a friend, Brian Dixon, to become the first Subway franchisee, setting up in Wallingford in New Haven. In the same year, another 14 franchises sprung up. Meanwhile, DeLuca and Buck continued to tinker with the business until they found a winning formula. Dedicated to the customer satisfaction and high quality, fresh food were Subway's core policies and the backbone of the Subway franchise network. DeLuca also followed the KISS theory, meaning keep it simple stupid, whereby simplicity is expounded as one of the cornerstones of good business. DeLuca's marketing-driven, hands-on approach helped Subway continue its rapid expansions, and in 1978, the chain opened its 100th store. DeLuca was relentless in finding new customers to foster further growth. I passed by lots of doors that were not my customers, he recalled. I have to say to these people because it does not take any more time to drop these papers in front of these doors. I am walking by anyway. Subway boasted a key advantage over the rest of the fast food sector, insofar as its product was perceived as comparatively healthy. Unlike much of the fast food sold by restaurant chains, Subway products are typically not fried and are liberally garnished with fresh vegetables. Subway therefore is able to position itself as a purveyor of healthier fast food. Capitalizing on this image as a healthy burger alternative, the chain began baking bread in store, a process that became compulsory and was cited as a key reason for Subway's accelerated growth throughout the 80s and 90s. In 1984, the company went international, but it was not South America, Europe, or mainland Asia that was identified as the next market. The island of Bahrain, off the coast of Saudi Arabia, hosted the first Subway outlet outside of North America. In 1987, Subway reached a milestone, opening its 1,000th store, and by 1998, the company had over 10,000 stores in the US alone. In the same year, Subway opened its first restaurant in Hong Kong, Italy, Northern Ireland, Norway, Pakistan, and the United Arab Emirates, and soon enough, few countries were not familiar with the dilemmas of choosing a foot-long or a 6-inch honey oats or hearty Italian bread. Subway regularly wins awards for being the most effective, supportive franchise system, and it's hard to think of a brand more guaranteed to generate a substantial income for aspiring entrepreneurs. Small wonder that DeLuca, who remained CEO and still takes a keen interest in the company right down to outlet level, is is widely admired by Subway franchisees. One store owner told Nation's Restaurant News, "Fred understands franchisees better than most presidents because he started out very poor. He knows the value of $1 and the hard work it takes to make sandwiches, wash floors, and clean bathrooms. He came from there." Subway also signed a license agreement with the American Navy to provide Subway athletes aboard U.S. military vessels. The first store on a military base opened in 1989 at Pearl Harbor Station in Hawaii, and by 1997 there were restaurants operating on 17 U.S. Army bases. In 2000, Subway launched a media campaign starring Jared Fogle, also known as the Subway Guy, who claimed to have shed 17.5 stone within 11 months eating only Subway sandwiches. A huge number of American public bought the story, and sales at the chain soared following the advertising campaign. Being seen as a purveyor of healthy, fresh food was core to the brand's image, so it was no surprise that among the many slogans trailed by the company, that "Eat Fresh" was the one that stuck. Truly an exemplar of marketing. In 2008, the $5 foot-long promotion became the company's most successful campaign. Despite the emphasis on the brand's supposed dietary advantages, it was McDonald's coping much of the blame for America's obesity crisis that was always seen as its biggest rival. Dick Piken, Subway's first ever employee and now vice president of the marketing at the company, recalls, "Even when we were small, Fred always thought we should compete with McDonald's. He probably won't be happy until we surpass McDonald's in size," which they duly did in 2002 when Subway officially overtook McDonald's in terms of the total number of athletes in America. In the second decade of the 21st century, there were more than 40,000 Subway restaurants worldwide. By then, all stores were owned by franchisees. DeLuca died in September 2015, after which day-to-day control of the company passed to his sister, Susan Greco. The company remained privately held. Now, Subway has over 36,900 restaurant franchises in over 100 countries as of 2022, making it the largest fast food brand based upon the number of restaurants operational worldwide. Hi, thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative and entertaining. If you like this video and you would like to see more content like this, kindly like, share, leave a comment in the comment section, and also please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.